What's up, everyone? This is Beautiful Brad, and welcome back to another episode of Guy Party. I'm joined by
Chester,
Steve.
So, Steve is a new one to the Guy Party.
special guest.
Special guest. Very special. I've been trying to have him on since we probably started. Welcome, Steve. Introduce yourself.
Most people know who I am and does this, so.
So Steve likes fat girls, 69 Chargers, and marshmallows.
Fat girls. Which is weird because I try to dodge all those except for the Charger, which is a Dodge Charger.
Anyway,
we're a lot of mattresses out that way.
So, what's new, everyone?
Not much.
Not much?
No, just got done taking the kids out of town last weekend.
Just being a good pussy whip dude.
Pretty much, yeah. Got in an argument with the kid and then...
Did you spank him?
No, but I was trying to not give them dinner. And then Marie, she didn't get behind that one. She was pissed at me because I said that I was taking dinner off the table.
So you're not allowed to discipline?
I guess not. Yeah.
You just have to put up with all of the
you're not allowed to discipline, but you're allowed to be disciplined.
I was later.
The golden roller rule.
We took him up there and we got a hotel with a pool, and I was trying to find, like, when you go out of town, you want to find a restaurant that, like, is something that you don't normally eat, something different.
Yeah.
I was trying to find a cool place for us to go, and everything, I kept striking out, like, everything was like an hour and a half wait, and the kids were just getting really impatient, like, I don't care about the food, I just want to go swimming. I don't want to go swimming. And then just, like, I don't know, I got pissed off, and I'm like, fine, we're not having fucking food. We're just going back to the hotel and swimming, and that's it. You guys can eat Cheetos.
You just gotta accept this is your life now, dude. You're not gonna be able to eat nice restaurants,
right?
And fucking enjoy yourself.
I mean, I know we've come across this before, and I don't know why I forgot it, but kids don't give a fuck. They would rather eat some fucking cheap ass McDonald's and then go swimming than worry about going to a really nice place and, just waiting like an extra hour to go swimming.
Yeah.
And they might not get the shits in the pool if they go somewhere else.
That's true.
So, did you end up feeding them Cheetos, or?
We ended up at Five Guys Burgers and Fries.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And everybody was really pissed off. I was pissed off at the one kid. Marie was pissed off at me. So everyone was pissed. So it was an awful first night. But the second night was fun. We went to this cool place called Otherworld in Columbus. If you're anywhere around this area, Columbus, Ohio, Cincinnati area, you should check it out. Super cool. I would love to do drugs there.
So what's that like, being at a place you would love to do drugs, but you have children running around?
You just keep imagining what it would be like.
See, doesn't this sound terrible?
He's on a pretend acid trip.
Don't get married, motherfuckers.
But no, I mean, the kind of cool thing is that we just let the kids run around and just explore the place by ourselves. And then when we were ready to go, we scrambled around, found the kids, and left.
Did you get any sex action in there? And
it was crazy crowded. I was actually really surprised how crowded it was, because it was one of those places that you had to do a reservation ahead of time. But God, there were so many people in there. So I mean, there were some places you could probably sneak off to and bang, but
not necessarily bang, but sometimes in the public area, she could have
right.
slipped her hand down your fucking pants and maybe
jiggle my balls a little bit.
Damn it. God damn it, Steven. So Steven obviously is new to the podcast world. He's taking calls from his mom right now. He's gonna come back and act like it's his girlfriend. Listen to that stupid son of a bitch. What are you doing?
You alright?
What is it?
Stephen Dale just broke his cock.
He had a boner about all this fucking children talk and walking around. And he literally hit his boner on the fucking side of the wall as he was turning the corner.
He got an instant boner because he saw that it was his mom calling.
Cocksuckers!
Mommy, look what I did!
I went around the corner, stripped with your gigantic tortoise fork just to split my knee open.
Tortoise fork?
Oh, so you guys are talking shit about me where I was going.
That's your boner and your mom calling.
Oh,
are you okay?
My blood pressure's up. The cheap shots going. Let's bring him.
Okay, anyway, back to Otherworld and hand jobs.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's totally places to sneak off and get handies in that place.
That sounds pretty handy.
Yeah, but I mean, you run the chance of a child coming and finding you, and that's never fun.
I feel like we've talked about like weird places we banged on the pod before, but we haven't had Steve on yet. So Steve, where's the weirdest place you've maybe got a blowjob or fornicated?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't fornicate?
I got a clean slate, dude. What are you talking about?
You're a virgin. I knew it. This motherfucker's a 41-year-old Are you 41 or 42 now?
I'd be 42 this
Oh, you're going to be 42.
He did say he prefers his hand to the hand of a woman.
He did. Now explain why you prefer your hand.
Oh my god! It's just like anything I say is a joke stretched out beyond.
Well, no, I mean, now's your time to
You said that.
I'm not really a sexual talking person like that, like the rest of my family is.
No. Boozeheads that aren't familiar with Steve, he's Luke's brother. He's been, or Corn, or a Kermit, or I don't know. He's been on a few pods before.
Kermit. That was a good one, though.
Well, you know, Steven, you're a madman.
So then, if we can't talk about the weirdest place you've banged, can we talk about the weirdest place you've jacked it? Or do you want to stay away from this subject?
Are you offended?
I don't know. There was a time Brad walked up on me once. Remember?
I saw you fucking a turtle once.
The billboard.
The billboard
in Milford.
Did you climb a billboard and jack off? We had to pull over
the car because my balls were about the size of 2 of the beer cans.
There was one night, he said he had like beat off like 8 times before we teamed
38.
up. 38 times?
Yeah, it felt like my dick was put in a fan afterwards.
You literally masturbated 38 times in one night?
Yeah, it was out of purely anger.
I thought you said it was like...
Anger?
I was mad.
Rage boners.
Was it like, did the Bengals lose or something?
He could have took a 2x4 and I could have put a penny nail through the head of it.
What were you pissed off about?
This was a long time ago. I had a girlfriend, and she dumped me. Mm-hmm. That's when I come out and started drinking for the first. I was the only one that drank at the legal age of this posse.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Then everybody's like, "Come on, man, you're old enough to get the beer." Then I got the beers for the parties and stuff. I'm like, wait a second, this isn't right. I'm contributing to minors. Because I try to be, straight edge kind of person. And they're like, oh, my dad finds out, like, you're contributing to minors, motherfucker. You do this shit. You live in my house. See your brother's neck hurt because of that. And it was all my fault, because I got everybody beer.
Well, I appreciate all that beer you got for us because we had a lot of good times.
We did have a couple fun parties, though.
We did.
So you put the paint cans in the fire and blew up the pool.
Yeah.
So you were so pissed about that your response was to jack off 38 times.
Well, I figured, if you're gonna really get pissed off, why don't you just hit yourself in the head? And I picked that head.
How
instead.
chafed was your dick, and were you able to masturbate a week later? Or?
It was kind of like beef jerky afterwards for a while, all chipped up.
I imagine because I think we were going to Annie's at one part of that day, and you were like, oh, wait, you jumped out of the car, you ran behind the swing set, jerked off, and then you jumped back into the car, and we went to the club. This is true as fuck.
I was a young guy with a high libido.
Yeah.
I'm still intrigued by the billboard thing, though.
Do you want to go into it a little bit?
What was on the billboard?
But why were you...
It was the one...
Did you have to climb, or are you talking about...
It was the billboard catty corner to that pie one in Milford, remember?
Yeah.
Remember the pie one in Milford? It's catty corner, so it would be facing the highway.
By the theaters?
Yes, right out there. And then I was like, oh my balls were hurting so bad. It's like if you had to shit real bad, you could get a turd out. It was like my balls were so swollen, I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital.
So did you jack off 38 times but only come once?
No, each time.
Was this the same night?
It was like shooting ducks at the carnival.
Was this a different night?
Same day.
Oh, so you still had the rage boner.
Hang on, did you shoot the billboard from the ground? Is that what we're talking about? Like, you jacked off on the ground and somehow projected your semen 60 feet in the air?
You're superhuman!
All I can say was, I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Dude, we discover all, like, the superhuman fucking people. We got Michael with his woke waves, and Steven can shoot 60-foot semen streams.
It's like fucking Spider-Man. Yeah. Like it sticks to the billboard and like you can swing up on it like Spider-Man.
But I won't do it I won't do it with other guys that will never cross the streams.
Never? You never let a dude masturbate you?
That's just fucking weird.
He's like,
I feel awkward if I have to do it now.
Flying around the buildings like fucking Spider-Man.
Is He's like, I'm gonna take a nap. He shoots his wad up and just lays back like in a
Go up in
hammock.
the air. Brent's got all kinds of stories about when we're drunk. This shit I've done.
We'll fucking bust one out, man. We are on Guy Party. Oh, I don't know if we should tell that one.
Probably shouldn't.
That's incriminating.
Yeah, we just, after 20-some years, we just patched that up, so we probably shouldn't bring it up.
Yeah, probably not, because I don't know if that's still an open case or not, because they did pull me into the police department for questioning.
And they put you up to the lie detector test and everything.
Yeah, dude, I was getting scared on that one.
Okay. All right, so...
Let's think of a good old Steve Dale war story. When's the first time you met Steve Dale?
I honestly don't remember.
I
really don't.
Like I was transported down.
Are you
Probably one of Luke's parties, I'm guessing.
Probably.
Yeah. I don't know. My 20s are a blur.
I know, same here.
I got one.
A beautiful blur.
Remember the time? Remember the time we was at a certain person's house and we were like moshing into each other? And every time we was going to tear the house down because me and you getting rowdy. So then we're out there wrestling and Brad thought he broke my neck and I was laid down. I was like, he fucking broke my neck. He's like, oh my God, I killed my best friend. Then the cops come flying over and almost run over me at the cruiser, didn't they?
Yeah, I was like going
It's
inside.
almost like what was that movie called? Where a kid's riding a bicycle and falls down the guy across. It's that
Toxic Avengers.
Toxic Avengers
Yeah.
scene where the pumpkin head gets busted open on the ground. That was almost me.
I was running inside. I guess one of the neighbors had called the police on us because we were outside wrestling. I
He
think
got
they
mad
thought
because we
were
wouldn't let him
fist
come
fighting.
over and party with us. He's weird.
He was playing dead like a fucking possum. I thought I broke his fucking neck. I'm all drunk, confused. Like, I just lennied this motherfucker.
I was the puppy and mice and men. You snapped my neck.
And then all of a sudden, these cruisers start rolling in, and they didn't park on the street and like walk up nicely.
They roll over.
They rolled in
yard.
the fucking driveway, and they
In the
about ran
grass.
over his stupid ass.
My hair was up in the tire like that.
I was like, holy fuck, they just ran over the motherfucker. They killed Steven.
But what would be so bad
That's what they
is
said.
if you didn't get to find out that he was actually playing dead.
They ran over me, crushed me. Well, here's the thing: is they're like, grab that big guy, check on that little guy, and he could be dead. He's just like, I killed my best friend. He's like, I deserve to go to jail forever. I'm a bastard.
I just
He's
would have been
give me a
like,
beer.
one win for the nation. They fucking crushed him, and I got out of a murder charge.
It'd be kind of hard to prove they fucking just splattered my head like a frisbee in the road.
This is like a big old pumpkin smash.
Fucking police.
So speaking of fucking masturbating 38 times in a day, you had a topic for us, didn't you?
Yeah, so I was going to use the other world to lead into this.
Okay.
That other world place, it's kind of like interactive art. There's like fuzzy walls and like mirrors with like lights, and it's really cool. It's a very trippy kind of place.
Mm-hmm.
But what it made me think of is that there's a lot of places like this that you're starting to see. Not like that. I don't think there's really any place like that. But you have like new kind of entertainment out there, like escape rooms. Like that's something I feel like is the last like 10 years or so has really popped up.
Yeah.
I've heard of these places where you can go. It's kind of like a room where you are given like a sledgehammer and you're allowed to go in there and go nuts.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds fucking wonderful.
Right? So I'm thinking like we should get in on this. This new wave of entertainment. Like people are looking for shit to do, What's a guy party version of that? And my thought was a fetish house.
Fetish.
So a house where, there's just different rooms that cover different fetishes. Just as an example, in one room, you go in and there's like 80-year-old strippers in there for people who like fucking grannies.
Hell
I
yeah.
already know who would go into that one. Tell Mom.
And another room, you can have a fatty sitting on your face while she's eating McDonald's.
Fucking A.
That same person would go in that room, too.
You're in a fatty, Steven, aren't you? But what's some of the other rooms?
So that's what I wanted to talk about. Like, let's
More
come up with
lies.
some ideas.
Yeah, alright, cool. You want to kick us off? What would be a fetish room in the guy party house that you would create?
For me or someone
Not
else?
necessarily for you, but for like people in the guy party realm that enjoy guy party that they would
Something,
come.
honestly-
a room someone would patron.
Yeah,
Honestly, I've always thought of the guy party as basically a Star Wars universe.
yeah. Well,
There's a lot of creatures in
There's
this.
gotta be a Star
There's
Wars
a lot.
fetish.
There's a lot of creatures in this group. I mean, really,
yeah.
it's just a bunch of mishmash, dysfunctional fucks that don't fit in everywhere else, mixed together like a big old fucking meatloaf or fucking what do you call it, fruitcake.
So would you have like a meatloaf fruitcake fuck room?
I feel like in this Star Wars themed fuck room that like you could have some crossover with some of the other fetishes.
Princess Layhem.
like you take like the fatty from the fatty room and like turn her into Jabba the Hutt.
What if she was a Jabba Hutt / Princess Leia?
Oh, she came as Slave Leia?
But she's
Slave
really
Jabba.
fat and she's got like a tail, so she's like some sort of combo of
she's
Jabba
so
and Leia.
She's so fat that her legs grew in together to make a tail.
Oh,
Or it's like what would happen if Jabba like fucked Leia and got her pregnant
yeah.
and made some sort of like half-breed species.
Nice. So I guess it's basically a room where you could fuck the different types of aliens.
Right.
I dig it. But where does the meatloaf and the fruitcake come in?
Well, the song about is just mashing all these people and creatures together.
But I mean, you could have a food fetish room.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely people with food fetishes. Like, I've seen videos where chicks will like sit on a cake and then fart. I mean, that's...
Oh, somebody showed me. I was like, that's the most disgusting shit. And I've seen a lot of fucked up shit, trust me.
Didn't you get off to that?
Gross.
Oh, I'm sure I have.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like... Dude,
It was gross because you couldn't tell if she shat on the cake or if the cake got seen blowing out.
Yeah, because he's a chocolate cake, so it looks like doo-doo.
I was like, I just couldn't get who would do that. I mean, they'd have to go see a gynecologist after that because the cake went in every orifice.
Well, people were into fetishes. That's what we're talking about, the guy party fetish room.
Right, and people are made to feel ashamed of their fetishes. Like, oh, like, just because I want a girl to fart in my face, I'm some kind of weirdo.
Or I want to fuck some
you gotta
bitch
admit,
where
though,
her
it's not
legs
fucking
screw
normal.
together.
I honestly can say I don't really have a fetish.
There's some fucking weird ones out there. I was looking at... I know that this exists, and this could be another one of our fetish
chugging
rooms.
tonight.
The dudes who are, like, into, like, a mommy type, where they, like, wear diapers, and, like, we have,
Steven?
Oh yeah,
like, we have,
Hilarious.
like, a woman, like, dressing up as, like, a 50s housewife and, like, changing their diapers for them.
fuck, man.
There's actually places online where you can buy a woman's breast milk. They'll even show you a video of them squeezing that out of that titty, and then like, here's what I'm shipping you.
Dude, I wish I had a vagina. I could make so much fucking money.
There's new ones, which is amazing to me. In all the years that I've been jacking off and watching porn, to find new shit. And the other day, I was on a Reddit, and I was looking, and I found this subreddit for dudes that like to watch chicks pop pimples and boils and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, God.
I know a couple people that are actually into that shit.
No shit.
Yeah, like sits and watches this Dr. Pimple Popper. And then another one was this chick I was drinking with one night, and I had like some fucking zits because my face breaks out. She's just sitting there popping it, and she's like, roll over on your back, and she's like popping fucking zits and shit.
Did it get her wet?
Yeah.
It sounded like bubble wrap pop. Popcorn kernels on the tray.
Do you ever, like, when you go, when you watch porn, do you ever, like, after you're done ejaculating and you're like, back to normal?
Yeah.
Like, do you ever go, like, look at the comments that other dudes have left?
No.
Oh, it's fucking, some of that shit is gold. I was looking at a picture of Brie Larson, and it wasn't even, like, a picture of, with her tits out or anything like that. There's only, like, one of those, and I don't even know if it's real. But, she was just, like, she had her arms in the air or something like that. And this dude was like, man, she's got awesome pits.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this dude's like jacking off looking at an armpit. Like, all right, man.
Dude, it kind of goes to like the feet thing. I never understood that.
I'm right there with you, but that's a super popular one.
That is a popular one. I haven't heard of the armpit one.
Right.
Till
That's
now.
more niche.
Yeah, the feet one is popular. But I remember when we had our softball team, the last game of the year, we had like a big party, and one of my cousins came out, and apparently he was creeping out some of the girls because he was just sitting there, they're just taking pictures of their fucking feet and their flip-flops and shit. And like, he came back to the party later on, and it was one of the girls there that had this big old ape-looking foot.
Oh, my.
Yeah, she has like big hands and feet to begin
Really?
with, but he's like, man, look at this fine foot. I'm like, dude, that looks like a fucking ape foot. And he's like seriously ready to pull a Steven and start masturbating like 38 times in a row.
Do you think that's actually a good idea? Like, I'm sure there's legal issues that it could never be opened, but like a fetish, like whorehouse kind of thing.
Absolutely.
I guess you could open it up out in places in Nevada where that shit's legal.
So-
They had the bunny ranch, right? So,
Yeah. Well, I guess nobody's going to a fetish house unless they're completing, so I guess it would all kind of be coined some sort of type of prostitution,
right.
So we would have to go to Nevada.
I don't know, if you pay a woman to change your diaper, is it prostitution? Do you have to be hard?
That's a medical thing, so... Does she pick your legs up by the ankle and wipe upwards with it and paddle your bum?
Yes, and she wipes... Like, she gets like a baby wipe and wipes my cock until it ejaculates.
Chester's showing a hand motion like he's wiping a window off.
Wax on?
Yeah,
wax
she does a
on,
little
wax
wax on, wax off.
Wax up.
What do you do, Chester, if you take a girl's pants off and her penis is bigger than yours?
Do you suck it?
Do you work around and say, fuck it, a penis is a penis, I'm going to go into
No, I think at that point I get a hand job or a blow job and I get out of there.
Yeah.
So there's no lightsabering or nothing. You zoom.
Same question to you, Steven. What happens if you fucking get in a room with a girl that has a bigger penis than you?
I always ask myself that, and I can never come to an answer.
Well, let's answer it on Guy Party.
Well, I think if I pulled a chick's pants down and I couldn't figure out it was a chick, and it was a chick with a wick, I think I would run, and I would never tell anybody about it ever again.
Well, this chick has a bigger dick than you, and your brother told us all that your dick looks like Stretch Armstrong.
Why is he so obsessed with my dick?
Apparently you're hung like a hog, so what would you do if a woman had a bigger dick than you?
Well, it wouldn't technically be a woman if I had a penis. Oh, I don't want to offend anybody now. I forgot about it. These days, you're allowed to choose what sex you think you are, no matter how delusional you are. You might have to edit that, somebody will cry.
Oh, no, it's Guy Party. Yeah, Guy Party's already going to get canceled.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Anytime
None of us are going into politics.
Yeah. Anybody important listens to this that wants to cancel people, we will be canceled. We've embraced it at this point.
Right, yeah.
So
absolutely.
You still haven't answered the question.
I would leave. I wouldn't
leave? You wouldn't?
I said I would leave. I'd be in shock and I wouldn't tell anybody.
You wouldn't give...
It ain't something you joke about. You'd be so embarrassed. You wouldn't want to let anybody know. You just had
I would hope you would come on Guy Party and tell us about it.
You wouldn't want anybody to know you had a dingling in your face, period. Because, especially if you're super straight... If you're gay and you want to come out and admit to it, that's all you. But if you're a guy,
I'm pretty sure I've had a dingling in my face.
Yeah, who hasn't? I know you have. I've seen a fucking dick in your face. Don't act like you're fucking high and superior.
This is because you have family members can't keep their pants on, jump around like 3-year-old toddlers.
Doesn't matter. Dick's been in your face, and a family dick by that.
It's funny we're on this subject because when I was up in Columbus with the family and we were swimming, Marie's youngest, we were done. We were out of the pool, sitting on the on the outside of the pool, waiting for the kids to be done. And
he's like, Chester, the Loch Ness Monster. He's like, I know.
Her youngest comes up and he's just like, "This is what you do when you find out your date's actually a dude." And then he does this. He's like, and then he jumps in the pool. Like he does this thing where he like waves by, like, and then jumps in the pool.
Did he know someone around him would be offended by that?
No. But hey, you know what? He had enough decency to say, "See you later." You couldn't even give your guy a fucking handshake,
right?
You meant handshake by handy shake, and I ain't down with that.
You could have politely declined her and shook her hand and said, "Maybe some other time."
Oh, those kids say offensive shit no matter what.
I couldn't get anybody's hopes up. That's just not right.
I'm sure they'd get over you, Steven.
We'll be hanging around, we'll be somewhere in public where there's black people around, and they'll start talking about racist shit. Like, using the word racist and racism and stuff, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, God, dude. Yeah, it was like when I took my grandma out to eat when she was still alive. She'd be like, "You see that N-word?" I'm like, "Grandma, she can hear you. God damn it."
Well, you know your grandma was the different times you come over on the Mayflower. So.
I know, but still, it was awful because,
his grandma would tell me to tie my shoes, too. Bradley, tie your shoes. Steven, tie your shoes. She's like, "You're never going to get a woman with that attitude." It's like, thank God.
She was like, "Steven, he's a special boy. Does he know his alphabet yet?"
She's like, "Brad, you know?" He's like, "Yes, Grandma, I know my JBCs."
My grandma was the shit, man. She would buy me beer when my parents went out of town. I was like 17. She'd let my ex-girlfriend and me come over and fucking have sex in her other room. Yeah. She was gangster as fuck.
While she's frying the mackerel in the skillets.
We'd go down to Florida because she owned a trailer down there, and we would just drive around, and she'd let me drink my beer while she was driving. Like,
didn't you say she stopped for you to pick up tortoises too?
Yeah, she did.
Is that your dad's mom?
No.
Your mom's mom?
Yeah. She was cool as shit.
No, right on.
I remember I was having a kegger, and I locked my keys in the car, and I couldn't get in the house. Or no, I couldn't get in the we could get in the house, but I was waiting on AAA to come unlock the car. All these people were waiting outside to party. She comes back out with cups, like, Brad, give all your friends a cup. Tell them to go back to the keg.
Everybody was clearly underage.
Yeah, we're all like 18 years old.
Like three hairs on your face. Like, you're like, are you 21 years old? I'm 27. You look like you're about 14.
Guy party grandma.
She's probably some old German broad. And
Yeah.
back in the old country, they were probably drinking when they were like 10.
Yeah. Drinking wasn't looked down upon in their time.
Yeah, I mean, that's the generation where, like, the dudes went to work in the factories when they were fucking 12.
Yeah.
If you're working, like, a 60-hour-a-week shift at a factory, yeah, you can fucking drink beer.
No shit.
Or you can get drafted.
Right. That is kind of fucked up that you can go to war, but you can't
drink a beer.
Yeah, that is fucked.
You can die for your country, but you cannot get drunk.
But you can still fuck a tranny if you want to.
You can do that at any age.
But yeah, back to the fetish house. So Steven's got meatloaf and fucking fruitcake room and a Star Wars room.
No.
I'd love to, I don't know if I have the creativity flowing, but I'd love to figure out a new one. Something that somebody hasn't thought of before that we can have as an exclusive, like, new fetish at our guy party fetish house.
All you need is a pound of gummies. You'll figure something out.
See, that's fucking hard because what hasn't been done that's sexual?
Right, exactly.
If there's a way to fuck it, somebody's fucked it.
Right, I was trying to think about that earlier, like,
Inflatable
and I was trying to
sheets.
go guy party universe, and I was thinking, like, make a baloney man face and then shove it in your vagina, and then come, like, pull it out and eat it or something. But that's just a food fetish at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Dude, if I saw that, I'd never be able to eat bologna again.
Shit, I saw a fucking German porn where this dude
it's
got a
sick.
whipped cream enema. He ended up shitting out a piece of bologna, and then the bitch ate it. So I've seen it.
Yeah.
It came straight from Germany, but I saw it.
Right, I've seen the whipped cream enema. I saw a paint enema one time, and then the girl shot out onto a canvas.
Yeah.
And then I think they were selling the canvas.
Dude,
What
actually,
the fuck?
I don't know. What hasn't been fucked?
You know whose mind you're thinking of right now? What hasn't been fucked? I will do it.
Tell us, Steven.
Someone that there's nothing on this planet that they wouldn't stick their dingling in.
So, Boozehead, Steven runs a fan club. Do you want to tell him about the fan club?
Alright. I'm out.
Oh, don't be a pussy, Steve Dale.
I would say, like, Michael Benjamin's garbage fetish or something like that, but I bet there's people who do that. I bet there's
Michael
people
Benjamin? You
I
mean
bet
Muckman?
I bet there's people that jerk off
Cuddly
with
can be Joe
garbage.
Eyeball. Cuddly can be Joe Eyeball.
Oh, God.
You remember Muckman and Joe Eyeball and the Turtles? Garbage man, it's Michael Benjamin. You even have a garbage beard. I mean, the guy did get himself trained up like a dog and went out and took his shit in the park.
What?
Did Cone have to go pick the shit up when he did his duty at the park? Remember the cops saw that, like, what the hell's going on here?
What, on the drunk walker?
Yeah, he said he was trying to take a dump and a cop pulled up. What Cone told me.
Oh.
Michael Benjamin's acting like he's going to go drop his pants and poop in the park. And
Michael
the cop-
Benjamin went in his diaper. So, Steven, do you have anything that you can think of that hasn't been fucked?
I don't really think like that.
Has somebody fucked a muffler? Or, like, I'm sure somebody's fucked a muffler.
Yeah,
There was a guy at work who got his dick stuck in a Cheerio once.
A Cheerio?
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense.
No.
Let's think about that.
No. No.
How do you get your dick stuck in a fucking piece of corn?
A cereal, you mean?
A cereal, like what is made out of like corn,
Yeah, but I mean, still, it's like an opening the size of
and it's got the
a straw.
resistance of a cracker. Well, I think that's what he was trying to get at. So
Somebody who's like a small dick.
penis.
Yeah, come on now. God, I'm trying to
But I'm just
liven
saying,
this shit up here.
how did it get stuck in there? Wouldn't it have broke the Cheerio?
Well, they told him not to fold it over, but he did anyway, and it got stuck in there. Because the veins
Then it would
and
just be
everything
a
start
cock
swelling
ring. If you put your limp dick, if your dick was small enough to fit through a Cheerio, it would have to be limp. And then when you got hard, the Cheerio would just break.
Was the dude's dick hard?
I just heard about it. I wasn't here to witness.
Oh.
Well, if it was hard, then all he has to do is get flaccid, and then it'll just fall off.
Well, I just heard the girls call him. Now I know why the girls call him Micro Machine.
Speaking of that, there is something that I was thinking about.
I went up to him one day at work with a whole box of Cheerios and many dates for you. Merry Christmas.
You ever hear about like those girls that have like the OnlyFans page?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, those are the girls that will, like, sell panties and shit like that. And they also have this service where you can pay for them to rate your dick. I'm like, man, we should, like, you, me, and Michael should fucking do that. And let's just, like read the comments.
We should, yeah. And fucking read them off on the next guy party.
Yes. Find, like, some, like, granny or something like that to do it. Like some old black lady.
We should call the
He's playing fucking music while we're recording. Like, what a fucking mongoloid. God damn it, Steven.
Nah, this is just kind of like having Michael on.
In my defense, nobody's ever walked me before, so...
I could definitely see that as a fetish. Like, somebody, like, wanting to be a dog. Well, they do have that. They definitely do have that, yeah.
So I joined this OnlyFans page of this chick.
Did you?
She's fucking hot, dude.
Yeah?
Are you allowed to look at boobs, or...?
Yeah.
I won't tell anyone.
No,
he looks at yours all the time. Let's go.
I've never seen this man without a shirt on.
Here's the what was I going to say? You said something about fetish. It's like, he didn't just do that for the pot. He was way too into it.
This guy got a boner when his mom called.
And this guy's the guy who was talking about the fucking Cheerios.
You're the one that brought up Cheerio, fucking you stupid son of a bitch.
You're the one that fucked the Cheerio. You want to get 10 o'clock?
Oh, I'm the one that fucked the Cheerio.
Folded over 3 times.
So I was like looping a bead or a braid or some shit.
Feeding the string. Well, you definitely weren't feeding the geese.
Did you help
Like,
me?
you ever seen those videos where, like, these African dudes will take, like, a stick and, like, stretch their dick out?
No.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, but anyways,
you ever see the one where the alligator bit the guy's dick off? He's trying to get a
no, but
job.
I mean, shit, I mean, that could be a fetish.
He's trying to get a clamp job.
Let's figure out a fucking fetish. I have turtles. Like, could we have a room where, like, you hold the turtle up to the fucking penis and have it bite it? But I feel like that's been done because he said alligators.
I feel like this would just be role play, but I was thinking you could have, like, dress up
weird.
like Joe Exotic and have your partner dress up like Carol Baskin.
There we go. It's something's
We
different.
already had that Halloween party, remember?
No, you weren't at the Halloween party. How do you remember?
I was told about it.
There was no Joe fucking
I
Exotic.
thought he dressed like Joe Biden one year. I mean, Joe Exotic or whatever.
Could you have, like, an exercise fetish where, like, you bang while, like, lifting weights or something like that?
I got one for you. You can have
I
your,
think there's pornos already of that.
you can have your exercise fetish while some fat guy's eating a bunch of donuts in front of you. Jelly fields all over his face and like making a beard out
Oh,
of
that's
it.
a good one. Like, jacking off to watching people. That's still kind of food fetish, though. That's still in the food fetish,
There's,
right?
there's so many fetishes out there.
That's what I'm saying. It would be damn near impossible to fucking
Me and
think
him
of
one
anyone.
time we were going to make a video where all the people were like up at the thing working their ass off. We was going to eat donuts. Remember that? We was going to get donuts and eat them in front of them.
I bet you could find a fetish where people take action figures and shove them up their assholes.
See, I've already done that to a chick. I don't know if she was into it, but
Needless to say, Han was still in carbonite when he's done.
I guess, I mean, that's one thing we haven't seen a porno of. Maybe we should look it up. Fucking action figures and vaginas.
I'd be shocked if you couldn't find something. Is there a thing where, like, somebody could put a saxophone into an asshole and then have
There's
you fart
already a
out notes?
video out of that.
Is there?
Somebody's naked
Damn
sticking
it.
their butt out and they're playing the saxophone against their butthole.
Yeah.
It was on Facebook.
I
And,
don't
and
doubt
it didn't get fact checked either, though, so it could be wrong.
Well, I typed in action figures and vaginas, just like all these gaping buttholes. So maybe we're onto something there. Dude, look at that. It looks like somebody's mouth. Is that a butthole?
That looks like surgery video. Did somebody post a video of their
Camera deep inside Pauly Shy's vagina, so I guess...
I was just going to say, it wouldn't surprise me a bit if people jacked off the colonoscopy videos.
that just reminds me of Steven shooting
He
wads at the
comes so fast,
billboard.
he can't resist my type. Pussy. Jerk off with random... Which one?
Just the
The
jizz,
cum
the
dripping
jizz dripping
out?
out the butthole.
Oh, I think it was dripping out her pussy.
Yeah.
It's like a lava pit down here.
Well, that's what I was hoping for you guys to keep pulling your fucking clothes off, dude. Come on, Steven. I don't have guy parties just to fucking talk. The guy parties because I want to fucking fill my sexual thirst.
That's right.
Because I'm trying to hit that 38, dude.
Every one of these ends in an orgy.
Yeah.
I tap out.
What would Stephen Dale's superhero fucking 38 masturbation in a day name be? Like, if we were to join him to the guy party
Captain
universe
Slingo?
as some sort of creature.
Captain Slingo.
Captain Slingo?
Slinging that.
Masturbation. I'm a master of the Bation art.
Don't think too hard on that, Brandon. You might blow up.
So there's like Cyclops and Jean Grey. There's Steven and his mom.
Oh, God.
You literally got a boner when she called and you fucking knocked something over.
No, she's going to start bitching. I had to get her to quit screaming. It's annoying. The older you get, the more bitchy they get.
We'll talk about it later.
He's like Rogue. Like, he needs another person around to really have power. His mom's got to go with him on every mission.
He's opening something. He's going to open something in a minute.
Are you going to show us your butthole?
The dog's looking at me, too.
She's
like
like,
a free peep show, dog.
Are
You
ya?
smell like eggs.
I can't think of anything.
That's definitely a stumper. Yeah, Boozeheads, if you guys can think of something that hasn't been fucked,
What about Dr. Watto?
send it
Get
to
it?
us.
Watto?
I would love to hear it because we will totally get you
my
cut in on the guy party fetish fucking compound.
I'm willing to bet that somebody's dug a hole in the earth and fucked it.
Oh yeah, I think I've actually probably fucked a hole in the
I got a story, an old time story if you want to hear it.
It better not be sexual since that's what you're complaining about.
You're just doing your sexual
Christian
thing.
Steven.
Isn't it funny that, like, yeah, he comes on the episode where I already have the topic in the chamber, and it's fucking fetishes.
I just don't want to talk about that the whole time. I just want to talk about other things.
What else was he talking about before we even started?
Anyway, I'll tell you this story if you want to hear it. It's an old story my grandpa told.
Okay, let's hear it.
There's this retarded kid, right?
Was it you?
We're already off to a good start.
I hope you're choking your chicken noodle soup tonight. Okay, you want me to finish this? It's pretty good.
Yes, Steven, please finish.
So there's a special needs person wanted to lose his virginity in the 40s. And he told up this old man, he's like, I want to lose my virginity. The old man's like, okay, stick it in the first hole you find. Well, the first hole he found happened to be a hornet's nest. So he fucked a hornet's nest, and he died.
That's a wonderful joke.
It's not a joke, it's actually a tragedy. Can you imagine that the first time?
Will you please be Michael Benjamin's opener? When you guys go
We're putting this guy on stage to get you ready for your headliner, because
you set him up and he knocks him down.
I'm out. You guys have fun.
I'm sorry, dude.
He plays hard to get. He's like one of them PC bitches.
That could be a fetish, like somebody who like
Offended by everything.
No, who like jacks off like when people like correct themselves politically. Like he's watching a video like, excuse me, it's ma'am, not sir. And he's like, oh yeah, correct that guy politically. Yes.
I don't think I'd want to have that anything. No.
Yeah.
Just, but you know, that's
then somebody be offended by that. Then,
or maybe like the person like says politically incorrect stuff and gets corrected, and that's what gets them hard. So like at our fetish house, they could be all like, "Oh God, I ran into these retards the other day," and they're like, "Excuse me, you can't say that word," and he's like, "Oh." Tell me how I can't say that word. Tell me I can't say that word.
I think you got it.
Didn't you used to watch that retarded cop or something? That guy was legendary.
You know, I have been really wanting to do some guy party skits. Do you think you would reenact that role?
Keep your hands to yourself, Yankenstein.
I told you, orgy after fucking pod.
Where'd you get that mask at? It's kind of cool.
I got it at the Halloween store.
Oh, it's a newer one?
Yeah.
It's still pretty cool.
It looks like the older one.
It would have been cooler if they made the flat paint, so make it look more of a vintage, though. But it's pretty cool.
I got something else, but it's like it feels like it's in the same vein as what we just did. And I feel like we do this a lot, but I still love it. Like coming up with like the guy party versions of things.
Let's do it.
All right, so and just today, this just came to me today that I was thinking about doing this thing called a oh god, what is it called? Hang on a second, I gotta check my Google search tree. You ever open up like a Yahoo page or a Google page and it says what's trending?
Yeah.
It never includes like what people are looking up for porn. Because you know that's really what's trending.
For real.
Like, I want to see that. Like, I want to see, like, can we find out, like, those statistics? Like, what people, like, Google the most, like, for porn? Tough Mudder. Have you ever heard of Tough Mudder?
Yeah, like, isn't it like an obstacle course?
Yeah. I'm thinking about doing one of those. But anyways, what made me connect that to this was coming up with a guy party version of a Tough
I'm
Mudder.
just messing with you.
Like what kind of obstacle courses we could create in a guy party kind of fashion.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
I got one. Do like a gauntlet. They gotta go through the thing. It's all these dicks. You smack them in the ass or like a rollover.
There's gonna be lots of dicks in the
Oh,
Catapult dongs.
on the way over here, I was thinking, like, how could I buy dildos in bulk?
Yeah.
Good order from China.
I was thinking from China, Oriental Trading or something.
I'm pretty sure they're not really like hardcore. I'm sure they'll probably snap and break because their quality's.
We don't need them to be quality.
Well, I've got one on the floor I can donate.
It's got purple hairs in it. I mean, where do you get purpley, squiggly pubic hairs? I don't know.
Obviously,
by the way, those are used. You know that, right?
Yeah.
On our
I'm
obstacle
saving for the party
course,
to use them more.
there's going to be drinking and probably drugs.
I know a lot of it's running, and it can't all be like obstacle-y. So let's break it down to like 6 obstacles that they have to go through.
6, okay, I like that.
Just to keep it.
But let's throw in some tweaks, like maybe you have to like run with the strap on.
Okay. Yeah. And you have like a vest, and you've got like maybe a 12-pack of beers that you have to drink, but you're not allowed to drink them until like certain checkpoints throughout the course.
Or maybe like after every obstacle you have to chug a beer or something.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to keep running until you finish the beer.
Right.
Okay, so
All right,
yeah.
all right.
Is there going to be like a big mud hole thing you got to run through water?
Yes.
But yeah,
Something-
we're all
but
going to work
something.
it out. We're going to create it for the Guy Party World.
Where would that be located? We need a big piece of land.
I really would love to make this happen, but do we know
Dave,
anybody with a
Dave.
big piece of land?
I don't know if Dave would let us run around doing a guy party in his backyard.
He does have a church across the street.
Yeah, Andy's got like a 4-year-old kid.
Like, we won't clean up after ourselves and there'll just be like fucking dongs everywhere. His kid will run up to him holding a fucking dildo.
You heard about Corn's birthday party. Girl. What's this? Like, get your hands off there, remember? He was reaching like this. It went like this, what's this? And like, get your hands off of that kid. Don't touch
I
that.
think they threw a dildo in the pool at Corn's birthday party. But anyway, back to the obstacle course.
All right, so let's just go wild with it. Let's. I mean, even if it doesn't seem realistic, let's go there.
So we're going to stick with 6 main obstacles.
6
And you have a 12-pack of fucking vest. You're not
and a
allowed...
strap on.
Yeah, and the strap on. Must wear strap on.
Strap on can't come off. It comes off, you got to put it back on.
I mean, should we have them
The
wear...
dong from the strap on has to cross the finish line first.
Yeah.
Wait a second. All right, question. Can it be one of those that bounces up like that every time they run?
Absolutely.
Because they make it more harder to teeter it.
So what is that, like a 3-foot fucking dildo?
6 foot, wouldn't it?
6-foot dildo?
Like it gets caught in barbed wire and shit.
And you get,
It's like slapping side to side.
every time they run, they gotta like take a. And you get originality. Who gets there with the least amount of chunks took out?
We're at the starting line.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's whoever's tip crosses first. How do we start it off? We don't do it with a gunshot, do we? Or do we just
No.
like... Should we have everyone
Across
shotgun
the
a
ass.
beer and then start
How
running?
about a paddle across the bare ass? That's
Well-
a freakish enough to go with that. You get 5 licks from a paddle each person. Does.
Maybe like you start off with like a chick that like takes her tits out, and as soon as you see the nipples come out, that's when you go.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, but what kind of chick? You have to hire a stripper for this. 'cause
Well, yeah, we'll have strippers for
nobody's
every
actually going to take their
contestant.
clothes off around anybody in that group.
But then at the end of it, like that same chick is at the finish line too, but she's totally naked at this point, and she's got a dick.
Yeah.
so you
Tranny at finish line. But yeah, it's the same one.
It's the same woman from before.
You got to go on Craigslist and looking for a tranny for an obstacle course.
That's a really specific search. I need a tranny for an obstacle course.
You can't let anybody else know but the creators of the obstacle course because it makes it more better. Because they're all going to be trying to motorboat that shit up to be a
Oh yeah, of course not.
Slapping them in
Yeah,
the face.
so like you show up to, and what are we calling this? So it's like Tough Mudder, but it's
I don't know.
Guy Party Palooza, or I guess that would be our concert.
What about Mutter and the Butter?
I like it.
Butter in the butter.
It gets all muddy back here sometimes, you know.
You know, like swamp ass.
Get a muddy buddy.
Fucking shit sprays on you and shit.
Moisture checks, butter in the butter.
I I got busted. One time I went on a date and a girl kept asking why I kept going to the bathroom, and it was in July.
Were you doing moisture checks?
I was doing moisture checks. You don't go out there monkey butt some girls trying to sit in the car and smell your sweaty ass the whole day.
I just feel like in the summertime, you're going to get a little swampy.
Hey, that's common courtesy.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, their pussy ain't smelling fresh.
I didn't tell her to go wash her armpits.
But if you're expecting that girl to lick your asshole, then you should probably clean it up a little bit.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying not.
Oh, okay.
I was just riding in the car with her. I wasn't going to let her get that far.
I thought you were a good Christian woman. You didn't fucking let dudes lick your butthole. Or chicks lick your butthole.
I like that your instinct was to go to dudes.
I was just cruising around with her. I wasn't doing nothing. Fishing and shit.
Shut up, Steven.
Apparently,
back to mud and butter.
Apparently, if you ask a girl these days to go fishing, it means something else. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know either. Dude, I honestly don't even want to hit on women anymore because I'm afraid to get me too'd, so whatever. But anyway.
You got to hit on a dude at the same time, so you
God damn it, Steven!
Equality. Hit on a dude and a chick at the same time.
That way you can't get sexual harassment.
Right.
Alright, so we're back to the
first obstacle.
We start off, she shows nips, everyone starts running. Or should we have everyone bong a beer before they can start running?
Yeah, so like the nip is like you got to shotgun your first beer in your vest.
All right, yeah. So she pulls the nips, everyone bongs a beer.
Right.
So that's first beer out of the vest.
Mid obstacle, we have somebody have to like chug a pizza, and then the beer hits the pizza.
Absolutely, it's guy party. She showed the nips. God. The fucking beer got bonged. Everyone's on their way.
I'm thinking like the first obstacle isn't crazy.
Yeah, we got to make it lighter. Yeah.
Right. We build up to the craziness.
Exactly.
So the first obstacle is like one of those kind of walls you climb up, right? Mm-hmm. Except like the ropes, like where you're like you would grab like the handles, it's dongs. so
it can't be just dongs. It's gotta be lube dongs. So
that's true. So it's slippery. Yeah, I like that.
The wall's gotta be lubed too.
Yeah. So you're slipping and exactly.
Climb wall covered in KY jelly.
Yes. That's why eventually someone will start biting. They'll start biting into dicks to pull themselves up. And you get that on tape.
Dude, we might even be able to get a sponsor out of this.
Can you imagine all these dudes just trying to climb these fucking walls?
I'm pretty sure you can probably get Hulu to do it. Hulu or Shudder. Let's go.
Steven, fucking dudes just start biting dicks to pull it. Alright.
Okay, so when you get to the top, right, you slide down a tunnel. And when you come out, you're coming out of an asshole.
I got a feeling like we're going to have to rob a bunch of Chuck E. Cheese for obstacle parts.
Not if we got Hulu sponsoring us. We're going to be on ESPN Extreme Sports.
We're going to be the fucking halftime show that people go to on the Super Bowl.
Is this going to be the man show, but for...
Where you been? It's Guy Party, motherfucker.
We're the man show without the censors.
Yeah, that's what Guy Party is. And we have gay sex after the show.
Yeah, that too.
I'm glad I never stick around for after party. I don't want to get stuffed like a piece of stuffed crust.
It's like you always hear about these like after parties they have from like Saturday Night Live. Nope, the Guy Party fucking after parties.
Did you ever watch it? There's a thing on Netflix about the Lampoon's movies, and they did a Saturday Night Live. It's a pretty good story.
All right, so we're one beer down and one event down.
All right, you get out of the butthole.
Chug a beer.
Chug a beer.
Chug a beer. Out of butthole, chug a beer.
Out of butthole, chug a beer.
All right, so we're down to 10.
If we're going out of the butthole, then we should have the brownie slide, where it's just a big old pit of brown gooey shit, mud.
Do you want to?
I'm down with that.
All right,
that's the Muddy Buddy slide.
Once you go out of the butthole, you just go bloop, and you fall into that.
Yep.
And
you gotta crawl through that. It's almost like Double Dare.
Double Dare for perverted adults.
Yeah, Double Dare for fucking degenerates.
They gotta reach around for the flag.
Yeah, oh, dude, the flag.
Yes.
The flag's to make it worse, the flag's gotta be brown.
So all these dudes are just covered in fucking pudding.
It would be better if we could use brownie mix. I wonder how much it costs for all those.
Why is it's chunkier or something?
It's thick and dry.
There's actual like peanuts in there.
When I worked at Ivy Hills, they bring me the trays back to clean. I would get the old brownies. It's real hard on the edge, and I get them wet and I make turds on them, throw them on the floor. And I threw it, it went like this. and hit the floor and just spun like it was like Play-Doh. And then when the server girl's like, "Damn, you threw shit in the floor," and I was like, "No, a dog come through there." And then we had a board of health coming through there. And the chef just reached out and said, "I'm sick of this shit." Swished it. And he picked up his hands and went, kept flicking it, and finally left his hands. He went, looked at everybody, looking at me, he goes,
he's not making this up, because I was talking to one of my buddy's moms that worked at the nursing home with him, and she said some stupid motherfucker would throw bananas covered in fucking like chocolate in the toilets.
It blew the toilets up and his bananas floating down the hallway.
This is a 50-year-old man, dude.
I was like 20 years old then.
Anyway,
This
back
is a dude that was offended about us talking about sex.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just wondering if we're going to talk about sex.
Is he the first person that's came on Guy Party that's been offended?
Oh, Michael.
Oh, yeah,
What are you talking about?
I know. How the fuck did I forget about him? He's
I'm not
offended about
offended.
everything.
I was wondering if it was going to be something else.
They slide out of the butthole.
Yes.
And they're in...
Now we're double dare.
Yeah, they're in brownie mix, and they gotta find the flag.
Get this
It's got to be a
flag.
dark brown flag to make it harder.
All right, so once they find the flag, they gotta chug the beer before they can take off.
Because the flag is
And you
really
get
the next obstacle.
the,
Plain and poo is the next obstacle.
Plain and poo?
Or do you want to
responsible.
consider that part of the first obstacle?
Yeah, well, because they climbed the wall, went down
And
the
they go-
slide.
yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's
you know,
the first obstacle, because
we
we only
could-
got 5 left.
We
Okay.
could make the mud the poo, really, though, if you think about it, because it wouldn't be cost nothing. Just dig up mud and make it watery.
That's true. Mud does look like shit. Maybe throw some like Snickers bars in there.
Yeah, we want it peanutty.
We want a nutty.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What about
some corn in there
corn
too?
in there.
Yeah.
You go to
For sure.
he'll go to there, freaking Gordon's, and get like fucking 9 cases of industrial sized corn.
Okay, so
Chug the beer.
so you don't chug when you get out of the butthole.
No, you gotta
gotta
find
get the flag,
Yeah.
and then you
You
chug.
hit a number or something after you
Do
chug?
we want it just a flag, or do we want it something, like, weird? I feel like there's gonna be plenty of dildos coming.
No, because I want it to feel like double dare.
Okay, yeah, alright, so the flag.
Didn't they have a one where they get the flag, whoever gets the flag hits a number up there or something?
I almost want it to be like you go out into a baby pool too.
You guys,
But no, it's
you
gotta
guys
be a
are just
big
going to
mud
make an
pit.
obstacle. Some guy's on vacation in his backyard and he's pulling around.
So you keep wanting us to hit the button. Should we maybe, like, make it a glory hole? You have to stick your penis through?
Yes.
No, because that's not fair to some of them. They are real equipped.
Like me,
I feel like-
my micro machine dick.
I feel like at
First
some
leg.
point in this obstacle course, you have to complete.
Absolutely, yeah. There has to be a glory hole.
Right. Yeah. All right. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
All right.
I've already got that figured out.
Save it until we get to it.
All right. Obstacle number 2. You've got the flag. You chug the beer. Obstacle number 2. What is it? I have an idea. You're running through, and this is going to sound easy, right? But I'll get you. So you're running through as some people are hitting you with super soakers, right? And you get through it, and it seems easy. You chug a beer afterwards, but the super soakers are filled with liquid LSD.
Oh God, yes.
You might kill somebody.
This is
with that.
getting expensive. Hey, you know what you're doing before you do the Guy Party? Mud and butter.
The
Mutter
name
butter. It's
the
called
name just-
mutter.
Mutter butter. Okay.
The name just keeps changing.
I can't say nutter butter. There's a patent on that.
Mutter butter.
Unless Nutter Butter would like to sponsor Nabisco, we're open.
Is it
No.
Budder?
M-U mutter. Get it? Mutter, mud.
So, obstacle 2, you're like, oh shit, that was easy.
Obstacle 2: LSD squirt guns.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so I was kind of thinking, like, who should be squirting you? Like, should we have it be, like, bikini-clad girls or, like, a bunch of buff dudes or something?
All right. Wouldn't it be better to somebody spray some lemonade out? Because that would be expensive. What if somebody owes these on that?
Everyone's signing waivers before they run through the Guy Party fucking Mutter butter.
And everybody has to pay to do this, too.
Yeah.
The actual Tough Mudder thing that I'm looking at, you have to pay, like, $100 to go through it.
Ours is gonna be like 400.
Right.
So.
We got a lot of people to pay.
Yeah.
We gotta get prostitutes, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Oh, this is just a fantasy thing. It ain't really going to happen. I get it now.
Wait, you thought we were gonna do this?
Come on. God damn it,
This is
Steven.
hypothetical.
I thought you were seriously going to do it for a minute, but
Your rage boner went to your brain.
I can crack a couple Cheerios right now.
Yeah.
So you're through obstacle 2, and you're like, oh, that's not bad. Obstacle 3, you walk up to it, right? Like you have to do some running. And then you walk up, and there's some chairs and a stage.
Oh, fuck!
Do you know what I'm doing?
I know!
Can you read it in my head?
the Michael Benjamin stand-up show.
Yes. Yes. You have to endure 45 minutes.
I think people quit.
Which is enough time for the LSD to kick in.
Yes, so that's good thinking.
Yes.
We're keeping people set to where they have to finish it while they're tripping fucking hard.
Yes.
Like they just got sprayed with gallons of liquid LSD.
And we lose like 50% of the people just on the Michael Benjamin stand-up.
So is it straight Michael Benjamin, or will Steven be opening for him?
I'm not in that.
That's up to Steven.
He'll be all barking and shit. People are like, what the fuck? And we were telling us going, this is what I do.
But you wouldn't
Have
do
you
the
ever-
opening act?
He probably hasn't ever heard Michael Benjamin stand-up. It's really good.
It is, dude. If you were to get the honor of opening for him,
Yeah, there's just so much shit I'll do. I know when I'm getting painted in the corner here.
dude, I love that though. Hose him with LSD and then sit him down for 45 minutes with Michael.
They'll be coming out the loony bin to pick him up. They'll be all covered in
Dude,
shit.
you're wiping out half the fucking mutter butter right
That's
there.
right.
Only the strong get past this point.
All right.
We still have 10 beers in our vest. Do we chug one before we go through the
I feel
LSD?
like people are chugging them as they watch Michael to see if they can make some more funny or something.
So we're not using it as like a hand
you-
the baton kind of
Because
thing?
you don't need. I mean, if you have 12 of them to begin with, if you have a 12-pack and we only have 6 obstacles, then you're not going to do one after each obstacle
Whoa.
necessarily.
We could break it up like before you enter the LSD sprinkler system. You chug, run through.
Maybe like part of it is like you have to have one at the end.
Yeah, because you have to drink it before your tip crosses the fucking line.
Right. You have to have one. Once you get past the final obstacle, you have to have that one last one, and if you don't, you're fucked.
But I kind of like thinking of them like as like a baton, to where like, you know, when you're running
Like
the
a relay?
batons, a relay, yeah, like
Right.
you hand it at a certain point.
Right, I got you.
Then you gotta go in as teams then.
No, you just got your
Well,
12
it's
pack on
basically
your
the
vest.
double dare team, so.
No, your team's your 12 beers. You're basically like,
Yeah, this is an individual. We're not doing
Yeah,
two.
You're handing a baton to a beer can? I mean.
no, so it's basically.
But I
you
get what he's saying. Like after each stage, you should have to chug, right?
At certain points, yeah, like, so, well, the one was do the beer bong, start, so that's one beer down.
Mm-hmm.
You come out of the butthole, grab the flag, chug a beer, run, and then
When's the pizza piece coming in? They had to devour some pizza and get sick from the beer hitting
I
them.
guess you serve the pizza up during the Michael Benjamin stand-up.
You could do that. That's true.
Or as they're coming out, before they go into, they got to chug that pizza, then all of a sudden it starts hitting them when they get to listen to them.
I'm not really ever that hungry on LSD, so maybe, yeah. You probably want to eat that while you're waiting for the LSD to kick in.
Well, because I'm saying, though, there's nothing worse than eating pizza, throwing it up, and you have to eat it off the porch, because I did do that.
Because I kind of like where he's thinking, because he's trying to punish these fucking people, because after
Well,
the
they don't have to
LSD
listen
takes
to it.
hold, you got like 4 or 5 beers in you got a full
Last
pizza,
thing you wanna do is eat.
and you just listen to Michael Benjamin for 45 minutes.
You know what else I'm going to throw in there?
Oh,
Some
God.
pudding.
This is where we're really going to have to get some waivers. Under your chair at the Michael Benjamin stand-up, a pistol. You have a gun under your...
You have the option. It is there for you.
Assassinated some hot sauce. So he'll be just going, oh! His eyes are on fire.
It's like they all get there, the horn sounds off. They're all still like neck and neck, and then the fucking stand-up starts.
Yeah. They get through the double tear, like, poopy thing. Like, they don't know
They're
it's really
thinking,
feces.
how
Yeah. Everyone's still full of energy.
They're like, how worse can this get? And Michael Benjamin comes out, he's like, testing, BB testing.
We got like fake crowd noise. It's like, ah.
And everybody's just like looking at
You
each
got,
other.
you got the fake crowd like at the fucking ball games.
He comes out with all this swagger and shit. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm a bad motherfucker.
And he's like, you get a gun, and you get a gun, and you get a gun. And you're
Is he
like,
gonna have his leash dangling
what?
off Is he gonna have his leash dangling off his neck? Is he gonna be called a dog walk?
I don't know. It's strictly up to Michael Benjamin how he wants to.
That's true. We don't mess with his art.
Yeah. He's got some good shit.
Dude, when I was working at Ivy Hills, I showed everybody a video and they thought it was fucking hilarious. They already thought I was weird, and I was really testing them.
I honestly think you should open up for him.
I do funny stuff. I don't do stand up.
All right, so Michael Benjamin is our second No, third.
He's our third.
Because the second is the LSD,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, that was
I thought
easy.
the second was the shit.
No, that was still part of the first. So we still have 3 obstacles to go. All right.
We just do this somewhere out in the woods then.
I'm assuming a few of them have shot themselves.
Absolutely. And if they haven't shot themselves, they've definitely quit.
Yeah, they said, fuck this. I want to
Right.
get home to mom and dad.
I got a great idea. They can drink a half of, what are those fucking Dixie cup things in the bathroom? They can drink that much of hot sauce, not to listen to him anymore.
No, they have to make it through the 4.
Well, if they want to get in this thing, they can chug a thing of hot sauce.
Well, the whole
with a
thing is
cup
we
that
want...
big.
Well, that's why they have pistols underneath their chairs.
That's true. They can take the easy way out.
They can squirt themselves in the eye or drink that or leave.
No, it's live ammo.
No, these are high stakes.
Yeah, dude. you don't do the mutter butter.
I'm not
unless-
going to be a sensory. I'm out.
All right, so they cleared the Michael stage somehow.
There's like 4 or 5 of them left.
Right.
Yeah. Like the baddest of the baddest Boozeheads.
Right, and they're like, we got through it. They're all like super ecstatic, and they chug a beer, obviously.
I feel like these are the hobos, like the addicts and shit, like the true, like degens.
Yes, absolutely. Now we go to stage 4.
Oh, God.
Now they are already tripping balls.
How do you make it any tougher than stage 3, though?
All right, so you're tripping balls, right? This is the glory hole stage.
Oh, yeah.
You have to get hard and complete. But you're tripping balls. That, I don't know. I've fucked once on LSD. I think I had a boner. I don't remember.
So they're just going to put their ding dong through the hole and you guys are going to hit it with a
There's
paddle.
literally like a 6-hour fucking period here where dudes are just trying to get hard and shit.
No.
Now, this is really where it separates the men from the boys.
That's right.
And we find like clear-cut winners.
You look next to you and it's like fucking Tom
When you're
Brady
saying-
there. He's like, I'm the goat, motherfucker.
When you're saying clear-cut winners,
Do we have them come up to glory holes, or do they see who's sucking them?
No, it's glory hole. So it's like a board. Like
Yeah,
it's like
okay.
it's like a fence.
it's like
Imagine Home Improvement and Wilson's on the other end, but you can't see him, but he can touch your penis.
Now, do we have like lights going off? Or are we in like a field open, or do we like put them in like
That's
a
a
deprivation
good.
thing?
That's a good idea because it's like you have to complete, but there's all these like LSD kind of distractions.
Yeah.
Are you going to have somebody's face made on the hole so it looks like a hot chick, but it's going to be a dude behind there?
Yeah, so we'll have like your face pop up and Mr. Wilson's and Tom Brady's. And then there's Michael Benjamin while you're almost about to complete.
It's almost like a haunted house or something.
He would go through all that just to get some dude to suck his dong, wouldn't he?
That's stage 4. We still have 2 more stages.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I feel like if you've made it past stage 4,
If you can get
You're a
past stage
champion.
4, yeah, I mean, you've done pretty freaking well. I find it hard enough to complete on LSD, but when you're distracted and trying to complete on LSD, but if you have the
talking about
mindset of a
house?
champion,
and we're not giving them dividers either, right?
TB12.
Yeah, TB12. You have to be
Oh, well,
TB12.
are you guys just going to drop Viagra in their drinks then?
No, it's
yeah.
up to them to get their own boners.
Yeah. Dude,
Running upstairs, is that your dad?
Nutter Butter's not for the weak, man.
No, this is going to test your Guy Party metal.
This is true champions.
That's right.
These will be regulars on Guy Party.
What if somebody, so somebody could be putting their dick back there and somebody's ready to kick it over?
They don't know if it's a guy or a girl or
somebody's
what.
going to kick it.
Or it could be a goat.
You know who'd wind up with that one deliberately?
All right, stage 5.
Wait a second, you'd have to make a Cheerio hole for him because we saw him pee.
Well, he wouldn't be in a Guy Party competition.
He would be allowed even if he was.
It's probably because you would be a judge or your face would be on one of it and he wouldn't come. But
I'm
anyway,
cry baby.
stage 5.
All right, so stage 5. One of the things you see in a Tough Mudder is like one of those things where you have to crawl, right?
Yeah.
You have to like army crawl, and you're crawling through mud. You have like a thing like a fence or whatever under you.
Let's
or
just
whatever.
have some that rotates and dicks come down.
Yeah,
stabbing
like
the
so.
butts.
My whole thing is like it's like dildos coming down.
I was thinking
stabbing
like
his ass.
a live electric fence.
They have they actually have that in Tough Mudder.
Do they?
It's like a thing that's like these little things that come down and shock you, and you have to run through
Well,
them.
how about this? You got the fucking dildos coming down. You got people on the side with them shock sticks and attractors of fly.
Oh,
you
cattle
can control
prods.
it that way.
Well, so we'll have like the dildos coming down, but they like give out shocks.
Yeah, there you go.
And then we'll drop like laughing gas and
you have to swim through semen.
You're gonna well, so you guys gonna rob a sperm bank? You're gonna rob a fucking dentist.
Well, no, we're gonna be doing it in the field, and the person next to us is gonna have a horse farm. We're gonna ejaculate them all off earlier in the day.
Oh, so it's horse semen.
So, listen,
Yeah, well, I mean, we could go over
It
there.
doesn't have to be human semen.
Are you gonna
Semen.
save the rest for the last? The person that wins is gonna bucket in the face. They really don't win anyway.
Well, this is just stage 5.
Yeah, we saw stage 6.
Yeah.
We got to get crazy with stage 6.
I mean, half these people.
and remember, these people are still tripping on acid.
Yeah. There's still plenty of beers to be drank.
Somebody might wind up getting their dick bit off, right?
Well, that might have happened on stage 4.
What
Yeah,
was stage
fucking
4
shit.
again?
The glory hole.
Shane Chomp from Mario's not getting blowjobbed.
All right, I feel like at some point weed has to go into it. At some point, well,
I don't
if,
know,
if
man,
they're
they're
tripping on
already high.
LSD, then we don't need to get them.
You're gonna
I
give
mean, we
somebody
should
OD.
throw weed in.
Maybe like have it like ventilating, like
is.
through the dicks and like the cum puddles and your
Yeah, we'll do it in stage 5. Like, so the the dicks that come down will have like weed fucking pushing out with the laughing gas.
I got it. I got it.
Let's hear it.
So
Is this stage 6?
this is stage 5 still.
Oh, okay, stage 5.
All right, it's almost like Double Dare. All right, so you have a field of dongs that you have to go through, right? But every now and then there's like a red dong, and the red dong
Is it gummy?
you have to suck on it, and it's a whippet.
Well,
So when you hit the whip, you're just like, ooh, through these dicks.
you're gonna do this, and Brad's gonna know what it's even like. He's gonna want to do it anyway. You want to get in the middle of it, do it anyway.
Oh, god damn it.
Make sure your dog's not around when that happens.
All right, I think we got 5 solid stages.
Dude, I'm loving this shit. Oh, yeah, look at that fucking ass.
All right, we got to come up with something fucking diabolical for stage 6.
You shit your pants?
Dude, if we could make this obstacle course happen.
Look at that puppy. Look at that puppy.
This will be some love making tonight when we leave. Is this puppy that's licking him?
I get it. My puppy doesn't even have a vagina.
Mine does. Alright, so fucking.
We heard all about it.
We left obstacle 5.
The whippet dongs.
How many whippet dongs are in there?
Maybe just 2 or 3. Nothing crazy.
Motherfucker's like.
Yeah, like, you gotta suck it hard.
And all these things are just like vibrating.
Yeah.
I think you should have some gummy ones, but don't make them all red. It's got the whippets, so you got a gas.
Is that where we should put the weed in? Just like there's whippets and then there's like marijuana THC gummy dongs?
Yeah, okay, I dig it. I've never been tripping and took a fucking gummy.
I haven't either.
Huh.
I mean,
It might cancel it out.
we're training for the best of the best.
That's true.
the most elite. These are like the Navy SEALs of the Boozeheads.
Are you gonna keep playing the Karate Kid song? They're the best, the best.
You're the best around. No one's gonna ever let you down.
Just have it on a loop for like 5 hours.
Like somebody's training for this. And they're just like getting slapped with fucking dildos and like taking drugs.
That's all the training. It's like you thought Beer Fest was tough. No way. Alright, so they make it out. They've done some whippets.
Oh, where'd you get that at?
Hold on, goddammit. And they ate a gummy dong, so now that they're out, they've
They've got gummy dong, whippet dongs.
These people are elite.
Yes. Let's see what they've done so far, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've climbed up a dildo wall, like a dildo rope.
A KY cover, too.
KY covered dildo rope, right. They have gone through the tunnel into the feces and pulled out the flag. Listened to 45 minutes of Michael Benjamin and survived.
The LSD squirt gun.
Oh, and the LSD squirt gun, right. That was the one that you underestimated. But,
Yeah.
Right. They got through that. Listened to 45 minutes of Michael Benjamin. Now the LSD is kicking in. And they had a gun that they could have executed themselves with, but they didn't do it.
Like, we're hitting these motherfuckers with psychological warfare.
Absolutely. And then, after that, so Michael was Michael stage 3? Okay, so then stage 4 was...
Was that where they crawled?
That's where they ejaculate.
Oh yeah, that's the
glory hole.
The glory
right.
hole.
So now they're tripping balls and they have to figure out how to get hard and ejaculate whilst being distracted by trippy lights and shit.
Yeah.
And now they've gone through the dildo field and done the whippet dildos and the gummy weed dildos. You're right. These are the elite.
The elite.
Elite. Like Tom Brady dropped out a few minutes ago.
Yeah. These motherfuckers.
Tom Brady shot himself during Michael Benjamin's stand-up. he heard about this competition. He was like, "There's no competition that I can't win."
Yeah, and he thought it was like one of these badass triathlons.
His arrogance has been
the Iron Man.
Yes,
but no, it was the Mutter Butter.
I want to come up with something really, really diabolical for the 6th.
You got to make it good, because after they get through the 6th, all they got to do is get that tip across.
That's true. While the tranny is like fucking showing it.
At this point, you've ate like a 12-inch fucking gummy bear. You've done whippets. You're tripping
pizza.
Hold on, goddammit! Full thing of fucking.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We haven't incorporated his pizza yet.
Everybody's gonna be like,
Well, I thought we were giving him pizza at the fucking.
Yeah, but
during Michael's stand-up.
All that's gonna make
true.
sense. Gonna give enough time to hurdle. Because remember how when I did that, drop that, I said I can't eat nothing. I get sick because I kept talking like I was gonna puke. You're gonna be like, blah.
I've got one idea, but I don't like it that much. Let me run it by you, and then let me see what you think.
Yeah, maybe we can build upon it.
The last thing is a slide, but it's a really dry slide. And you can't go anywhere with it. It's like that fucking, like, dry, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to shit or puke.
Or piss.
To get lubrication to go down this slide.
Oh no, I kind of dig it. Like, that's just self-fucking defamation.
Yeah.
Like, you have to become a complete lowlife to
Yes.
just literally...
I saw a grown man shitting his hand at one of the party once and throw it, remember?
You have to lose all pride and literally pee all over yourself to get down this...
Or shit, or puke.
So it's
Something liquid.
It's either going to be Michael Benjamin or Jake then.
I kind of dig it, dude. I think what's fucking better than just like complete self-humiliation?
So when you go to the glory hole, you're going to see the titties and you're going to think it's a hot chick and it's going to be a tranny.
No, the glory hole is just straight holes. So what we're going to do a dude, a chick, a tranny, a dude, a chick, a tranny. So you don't know what you got. But you might have a chick, but you'll never know.
You'll never know.
Never know.
And it'll be your guy's secret to laugh every time you say
Or maybe, like, you find out at the bottom of the slide in the 6th
and their face will be like at Frankenstein, look.
You slide under either the vagina or the dong. Like, this is what completed you in obstacle number 3.
Lost boy jumping in the way.
Or yeah, should we fuck him up? Even more psychological damage by after stage 4, the glory hole. You find out what was sucking you.
That's what I mean.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's why when you slide down, you find out what was...
Okay,
Yeah. And it turns out to be like a tranny crack whore with a 12-inch dong, and your face smacks it as it goes through. Because you're sliding on your own feces, fucking like shit, like piss or cum or whatever.
Kudos for the fucking... But what we'll do, like the judges and shit, on stage 3, we'll readjust stage 4 to like the survivors get the trannies and shit and the dudes, yeah. It's like, alright, women, shift to these numbers where these guys have shot themselves.
So you're going to make no matter what they lose.
Yeah.
For being arrogant assholes.
Oh no, we're breaking them to be true Boozeheads.
That's right.
The Navy SEALs of the Boozeheads.
Are you bringing people from the past in?
No, this is whoever wants to sign up. Alright, so we got the Boozeheads. It's the general guy party population. What are the elites of the elites?
Are you saying who do you think could complete this?
No, what name do we give these people?
Oh, they're not Boozeheads anymore.
They're definitely not Boozeheads.
They're above that.
Yeah.
I got you.
I mean, we've had...
Booze captains? I don't know.
I feel
About
like...
Triennials.
We've had hermaphrodites, fucking...
Oh, that's true. Aphrodite.
Aphrodites.
No, hermaphrodites.
Hermaphrodite. That's what we called our...
That's a nickname I gave a girl.
So the people that complete this, are they hermaphrodites?
They're honorary.
Honorary.
Yes.
Because, I mean, they're pretty fucking elite.
My brother's
Hermaphrodite is our Atlantis.
Yeah.
Hermaphrodite is guy parties Atlantis.
My brother's dating this girl once. She's like, I'm a goddess, I'm a diva. I said, all right, hermaphrodites, get the hell out of the way. I gotta get to my car.
Hermaphrodites is the elite in guy party realm.
That's true. It's our Wakanda.
Yeah. The bad.
Oh God! You scared the puppy. So you have survived this obstacle course of humiliation and psychological warfare and just exhaustion.
Yeah.
What's your prize?
You get coated by another man's wing juice. Basted like a turkey, basically.
Luke's at the end just jacking off in their faces.
There's gonna be glitter coming. I'm telling Mom. Oh, yeah, Mom.
Ah! We got like this simulation, like have you seen those? Like how they brought Tupac, like the holograms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like him,
Tell Mom.
but it shoots glitter at him. They're all like, God, I just want enough of it, but they run past the hologram and we give them real hookers, like real legit Las Vegas hookers.
It's all of like the guy party core, right? It's like you, me. Sorry, Steven, but you, me, and Michael.
And we all give them high fives.
And no, we jack off onto them.
Oh well, yeah.
And they get our seed in their face.
That's okay, dude.
Like the holographic at that point, because they've experienced enough trauma that they just get our holographic seed and then they get to fuck hookers.
Real
By then it'll be
hookers.
done.
Real hookers, not trainees.
Yeah, real hookers with vaginas.
Or dicks if it's a chick that managed to survive this.
Well, let's be
Let's-
real. There's not going to be a chick that's going to survive.
So
this.
actually, let's talk about that because I don't want to discriminate. And
We got
you
some
give
girl-
me a valid chick that could survive this obstacle.
Well-
course.
I got one.
okay, so in the glory hole part, the only thing we have to come up with is somebody has to stick their hand out and finger them instead of like jacking them off or sucking them
This is
off.
getting weird.
Fair enough.
That's the only difference, right?
Did you write your name on your hand?
No, I didn't want to say it loud on the thing.
It looks like you misspelled it. You spelled your name S-T-E-F. It's S-T-E-V-E.
Oh no, she wouldn't stoop to those lows.
Oh. No, she would never participate in that event.
Jesus Christ, no. Like, if we were to find like women, we would have to like go get crack whores to participate. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I've never met a chick that could bang with...
she's like, I get like acids, like 12 beers and pizza. Yeah, I'm down.
Back to Kentucky's Best or Newport's?
I don't know, man. I guess I shouldn't discriminate because then there's going to be some, like, fucking Hulk bitch that shows up and just totally bench presses me and fucks my world up, outdrinks me and out-acids me and...
That's a fetish. Like fucking strong chicks. I don't get it. I don't get into
At
that,
the end of the
but
night,
some
you're
dudes
like,
do.
You'll hear
This is
Razzleberry. Do you take this?
I don't even like chicks with six-packs.
No.
I think six-packs on chicks are gross.
Steven, would you like a very muscular chick with
No,
a
I
very
don't.
rough hand to jerk you off?
I think you would.
I don't like.
Look at his lesbian haircut.
You're just mad 'cause I got more hair.
I sent you a picture.
I sent it to him.
Yeah, you're funny.
I thought it was perfect.
I thought it was.
He was offended. This motherfucker, he talks about the PC fucking guys. He got so... How many times did he get offended on this pod?
I wasn't even a fan. I'm just fucking with you.
I told you.
I'm just, some of this stuff I'm just confused about. Some of this stuff is like off my track.
Michael, you better get back soon. Steve might take your spot.
We've got the Muddy Buddy Challenge. What is it called?
Muddy buddy. Mutter butter.
Mutter Butter.
Mutter butter. How do you spell it, Steven?
Just like Nutter.
Mutter, or so M-U-D-D-E-R, B-U-D-D-E-R?
Instead of Nutter, take
No,
the
I think it's
T's
like
off.
mutter, like mud, like
Yeah.
M-U-D-D-E-R, butter,
Spell it because
Like
it's going to be
B-U-T-T.
the name of the pod.
B-U-T-T.
Spell it for me.
All right.
You have legible handwriting?
No, I do
Somewhat.
I know you don't. You fucking don't even know how to spell.
not.
I love this. I love the mutter butter.
I never. I think we built a really good obstacle course.
And see, you said we do it a lot, and I agree. This is my favorite part of
I love it.
Just building on the fucking Guy Party universe.
Yes. Like doing the guy party versions of things.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like we need to do this on every fucking episode.
So you guys can do a guy party universe next to all the superheroes dressed up.
I think we might have done it throughout the years. We'd have to re-listen to most of our pods.
I mean, then dressed like characters, like in a movie, have a battle like they're fighting.
Yeah, Michael
Thanos.
Benjamin fought, what's the guy that pees on people? R. Kelly in a battle royale.
True.
And they were like superheroes. And Don.
Well,
I think I have that written out still.
So, was it like Superman's laser vision, a Cyclops laser, but it was like piss and shit?
We had time-traveling trannies. Man, there's...
No, in that story, Caitlyn Jenner was involved. I know that.
yeah, that was different.
But Michael Benjamin still had woke waves at that point.
Yeah, I think that's when you introduced the woke waves.
You had power over turtles.
Yeah.
I forget what I had.
Who was
I can
your-
make people young.
Who
I
was
don't know.
your, who's your arch nemesis, Picante?
It was Caitlyn Jenner.
It was Caitlyn Jenner, yeah.
I figured it'd be him. 'Cause
She wanted to
he's a
make-
great destructor.
She wanted to make everybody on Earth trannies so that there wouldn't be any tranny discrimination. So she wanted to make everyone in the world a hermaphrodite.
Aren't they trying to do that already with the...
let's try to list off some of the beings that are in the Guy Party universe. Like, we have Gay Ferratu,
Oh, God. Michael Von Benjamin.
Michael Von Benjamin, The End of the World when Michael sat on his throne of trash. There's
Well, who's Joe Eyeball then?
So this will be our 74th episode. There's been a lot of creations.
Are you serious? 74?
74.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
We got to do something big for the 75.
We do.
I'm just waiting for
we
the
need to
100.
figure it out because that'll be the next one. But yeah, the 100's creeping. We have to do something epic for that.
Well, epic, sure, but 75 I think is still pretty big.
yeah.
But yeah,
You guys go back next week, you're canceled. It's ridiculous.
you can't cancel a podcast.
Me and him went up one time for public access, and we stood through all the hours, didn't we? We never did nothing.
Nah, we never did. But we've been doing this for, 4 years now.
Yeah, like just about as long as I've been
they
back in
kinda-
this area.
Yeah, I think you came back and we started not too long after.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
kind of stuff we
much.
would have talked about, we would have got kicked off the air the first day.
Guy Party precedes my relationship with Marie.
Yeah.
Like
By at
that's-
least a year or two.
Yeah, yeah.
Did that come out of that box?
But yeah, I'm glad you didn't bite in like the rest of the fucking dudes in the world and you're still doing it. Because most girls be like, don't you dare fucking keep going on that Guy Party.
Marie is awesome. She recognizes it because she's a creative person too.
Wait a second, you're a ginger.
Yeah.
You never noticed that about me?
He's a ginger.
Oh, the freckles.
Gingers have no souls.
Nah, he's not a ginger. He might have a little red in his beard.
You never noticed some freckles?
I mean, when you had hair, it was
I'm
brown.
a lot of ginger. I've got a lot of ginger in me.
Oh, yeah?
He's got more hair on his shoulders than I do in my face.
Yep. I've got red in my beard. I've never had red in my hair, but yeah, I'm not fucking.
That's because you're not doing something right. Well, I do.
Haha, Steven Tell. See, dude, warming up Michael Benjamin.
Oh, God.
This is not even like a Guy Party subject, but Bengals draft. What are you thinking?
Man, I really wanted Penei Sewell.
I think you might.
I think he'll be there, but now
Are you thinking Chase?
I'm in love with Kyle Pitts.
The tight end.
Yeah, unless they sign dudes.
But they got to sign people in free.
Yeah, and if
But-
they don't,
Then-
it's not even a discussion.
Right.
They have to take Penei Sewell.
Yeah, if not him, that Slater dude.
Yeah,
I honestly think they should double dip. I think they should go line in the draft and go with a guard in the second round.
Kevin Zeiler just got cut. They're talking about bringing him back. God damn it. Shut the fuck up,
I
Steven.
keep hearing Joe Thuney from...
Yeah, but they're not going to pay $15 million for a guard.
Mike Brown doesn't want to do that, but I don't know. Well, the problem is, too, that you got to like have dudes that want to come here.
Well, he's
pointing
from
your dick out of
Cincinnati.
there?
He is. He's getting all offended about all the sexual talk, and he's pulling his penis out, getting ready for the after party. Don't worry. Hey, what the fuck has he got out? We were just joking about the after party. He's taking it serious. Call your mom, Steven.
It's like Laffy Taffy.
Ew. I thought it was like fucking some extra skin from where you lost weight. That's
No,
disgusting.
That's a fucking sack.
This is Stephen
He said
Dale's
he was hungry, and I said, would you like a sack lunch?
This is his response to people talking sports.
Yeah,
He's like, I'll pull my penis out now.
he's crying about us fucking talking about dicks, and then when we talk about sports, he pulls out his dick.
I set you up for that. That thing stretches like a hang glider. A sugar glider sack.
Yeah.
No, I'll be running around completely naked then.
And sorry about all the mom jokes. You know I love your mom. She's a babe. She's a hottie. Yeah, I don't know. It was Mutter Butter. I love it. We'll have to revisit that one.
I know, right?
I'm gonna have to start making a notebook of all the Guy Party Universe things for we can, like, when we have a rehash.
So you're gonna be the Stan Lee of all this?
Hey man, it's
you have the little flicker book at the beginning.
The Guy Party MCU.
Yeah, it's an ever evolving universe, and I hope it keeps continuing.
Wait a second.
How'd you feel about that? You never told me about how you felt about the WandaVision.
I loved it.
I
loved it. It got started those first 2 episodes. I'm like,
so that's off then for good. Then it was just one season.
I think it's too popular for them to just kill it after one season.
I don't think it's coming back as WandaVision. I think they're going to do Scarlet Witch.
Something. Yeah, well, right.
All right, I got an idea for a villain, Dr. Mange. Instead, Dr. Doom would be a guy with his
well,
hair
maybe you'll have
out.
to come back on and help
he
out on the
your
universe.
hair comes out.
But I guess we're going to wrap this up.
We haven't ended it.
No, yes.
We don't have a conclusion
for the Mutter Butter?
For this pod. What is the conclusion of the Mutter Butter? So we get to fuck whores. Is that it?
I mean, what's better
What's
than
more
fucking
than that?
hookers?
What's more than that?
I mean, you're tripping balls. You're drunk as fuck. You've ate gummy dongs. You've done whippets.
But do you want to fuck whores at that point?
Probably not, but the option's there.
Okay.
Like, can you imagine partying that hard in your single days now that you're...
Oh, yeah, I got you.
No,
I got you.
And you get to fucking complete with a Vegas whore, like a babe.
But I already completed earlier, and I'm on acid still. I think a confetti shower.
Yeah, that's where the Luke hologram's going to shoot fucking confetti. Then they're going to come through. We're going to complete on them. It's almost like getting the Super Bowl ring because the Guy Party fucking chorus complete.
You should get a ring after that.
So
we'll make Guy Party fucking Super Bowl rings.
We're going to do it. The Guy Party Muddy Buddy ring.
Well, yeah, there's only one.
be a brown
There's
stone.
only one champion of the Mutter Butter.
The Mutter Butter.
What's the brown stone?
What is the brown stone?
The brown infinity stone?
It's amber. Is it called amber?
No, it's brown.
the feces stone?
I know where you've been hiding another stone all along. Bend over.
This is what made the Ninja Turtles. Because it's like they got into the sewer with the feces stone.
With one snap, I can make you come through your dick by touching your butthole.
So he would really love that if he come out ahead and he's getting showered by himself, on himself, by himself. I was like, oh yes, my dream come true.
Showered by himself, on himself, by himself?
Showered on himself.
Who?
Luke
is participating and he's got a holograph of himself. That's true. Luke would be out at the holograph part because he'd start sucking off the holograph of himself.
And then his eyes will start going like this. Like an Elvis John.
Like the old cartoons, like the wolf.
Like when the wolf saw the woman walking in a bikini. Woo! He's like, that's the way I want to go out. I want to fuck myself. Literally.
Do you remember Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey where they made robots of themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luke would just fuck that robot and forget about like the fucking fate of the earth.
He's like, damn, I knew I was good.
So if he was a supervillain, wouldn't he be Brownos?
Brownos.
It'd be like a turd monster, wouldn't he?
There was a shit demon in Dogma.
We'll have to capitalize on that.
Galactus. Galactus is just like a fucking butthole that swallows worlds.
At the end of that, fly around. It'll be a brown vision. Get stuff between his eyes.
Brown vision.
Brown vision.
His superpowers are snitching them
It's
off.
Vision after he went through the fucking Guy Party obstacle course.
The Shauntlet.
He's just brown.
Aww.
All right,
Like, I can't deal
let's
with
wrap this shit up. All right, Boozeheads, I know you know where to find us. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We got a TikTok page. We actually just went viral a little bit till they banned us.
Make us rich so that we can do an actual Guy Party obstacle course.
Yeah, for real.
The actual, what do we call it? Muddy Buddy? Mutter Butter.
Mutter Butter.
Mutter Butter.
Tell us if you guys would be down with a Patreon page to help feed this train wreck for we can make Mutter Butters. But
would you do that freaking what's that called?
yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll get some merch together.
Let us know on social media if you would be down to participate in this event.
Yeah.
Because if we can get some people to be down to participate in this event, maybe we can make it happen.
Yeah. And let us know what you guys think about Stephen Dale.
You might get sucked off by a tranny. You might get sucked off by a girl. You might get sucked off by Michael Benjamin. I don't know.
And if you guys have any good war stories, hit us up. Feel free to. We'll have you on sometime.
Let's create a dialogue.
Let's
really
add to
gotta
the guy
create
party realm. Shut your goddamn George Harrison lesbian looking mouth.
Why don't you suck on my sugar glider ball sack?
All right, folks. Till the next party. I love y'all.
You can floss.
Guy party.